I will. I guess speak of the words. Speak of the Deutsch.
Speak of the words.
We're just thwomps now. Mario thwomps.
Thwomp.
Is that
That's
what they're
my
called?
favorite hentai sound.
Yeah, just
Thwomp?
thwomp
What the
on
fuck?
my dick. What, you never seen a thwomp? This is why you don't ask fat chicks to sit on your face. You know what? Fuck it. Audio's fine. I haven't changed it from last time. We're keeping all that in. Welcome to the MD
my.
cast.
What the fuck? Would you even check Eric's mic? Is it good? Is it picking up?
Eric speaks some.
Okay.
That's fine.
Perfect.
So welcome to the MD cast.
Welcome to
everyone.
the Unplugged Live MD cast. We're currently recording under a bridge. We've been evicted from the house.
Yeah, we murdered the dog and we were thrown out.
That's its ghost barking. It's still following
We can
us.
still hear it haunting us. You're joined by your usual bridge goblins. It's me, Kyle.
Who's next?
Well, I was looking at Eric, but I guess you know what? Fuck it. That's Tyler, the big man who eats all the cheese, and that over there's Eric, the
That's
man
me.
who is
I
going
don't
to
eat
cave in the
cheese.
bridge by banging his head against the supports.
And I'm heroin gums.
He's our roomie. He pays rent.
The only one of us that does.
He's a high-class individual.
It's been a week.
Yeah, so it has. So, tell us about it, Eric.
Okay, so this week has been a bit of a roller coaster, ups and downs. You know how life is. So let me break it down.
Break it down.
Monday, I went and I got my full G. So now I'm like, I don't have to go back to the driving ministry until I'm 80.
Hell
By
yeah.
then I'll be dead.
He'll have driven into a wall.
Yes. Or
Nice.
rolled the truck off the 401. Whatever happens first.
I mean, it looked like you were gonna do that on the way here, so...
yes.
That was scary.
After that, Tuesday, me and my coworkers. My coworker started a D&D campaign where
Another
he's
one?
DMing. Yeah, another one.
Oh, okay.
So
Should
did
invite
that.
us.
Fun time, huh?
Should invite us.
Fuck off.
Our Mimi bullshit. You
I
and
would take
your
it
OC.
I would take it seriously.
I would. It's just it's his campaign and his house and whatnot.
Yeah, it's fair enough. I was actually gonna ask if you were doing it online or if you were doing it
No.
in person.
I don't really like doing that kind of thing online. I like being there.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Online is very convenient, though.
Indeed.
If we ever do another one, we should try that.
Hmm.
But anyway.
Okay. And Wednesday, me and that same coworker and like 4 other people from work, we went to Chester's Chicken. This is a free sponsorship to their good chicken.
It's
Thanks.
the first I've heard of it.
But after that, we went to the Poacher's Arms and we did karaoke.
Nice.
And I had a lot of fun. I lost my voice. I sang Frank Sinatra My Way and Power by Kanye West.
Last time we went there, you just played a lot of pinball.
I did play a lot of pinball.
Got angry.
Okay, Thursday. Thursday was just Warhammer. Warhammer
Nice.
was fun. Friday, I did nothing. This morning, however, my truck has been broken into. They didn't find anything except for my jacket, so they took my jacket.
Yeah, we discovered this like just as we got in here. So, recent discoveries, we are very up to date,
Yes.
despite the fact that we're a week ago from uploading.
And then, but this morning, other than that, I've had this cough for a little while. So I go to the walk-in clinic, and they're like, "Yeah, you have had this cough for a while, like 2 months or so. So we're gonna give you some medication."
Oh boy.
So I've taken this medication. I also did an X-ray and got some blood work taken.
You got cancer?
Yeah, I got cancer,
Absolutely.
but they actually don't know what I have yet. But I think
Oh.
that it's just probably just a cold that hasn't wanted to go away, or like bronchitis, or they think that it could even possibly be pneumonia. But I feel fine.
I feel fantastic.
And boy, it has been a week. And I am very glad that it's over. How are you guys doing?
Well, pretty standard stuff. Go into school, and then just don't like it. Projects, work, the works.
You gone to any college parties?
No.
Kyle go to a college party.
Yeah, first of
You
all,
steal a keg?
me going to a college party is already one thing, but going to a programmer's party, yeah, no. Although I guess we do share the building with the cooking kids. One fun thing, this happened last week as well. All right, I'll paint the scene. I walk in, it's a Thursday, which is my last day of the week, and I go in at around 10ish in the morning. I don't like being up at 10 in the morning. I'm tired. I don't like it. And I walk in the back door because I enter from the back, walking down the long hallway, and around the corner comes the meat man.
I am the meat man. My meat is delicious.
He told me. He's this man, and he's dressed like a big old meat. He's dressed like a big old piece of steak. And he looks me in the eyes as I'm walking down the hallway. He stops, waits for me to approach, and as when I get close, he's like, "Hey man, we got a meat sale going." Like, oh,
where?
He's like, "Yeah, sell some real good meat. We're open most of the day. Want to get some meat? I'll check it out later. I got classes. That's the entire reason I'm here." Okay, dude. Remember, we got good meats.
You got meat.
And then I don't see him for another week, and I go back this Thursday, and I'm walking.
I didn't see you at the meat convention.
Well, he totally fucking remembered me, because he turns the corner and he looks me in the eyes. He's like, "Hey man, so we still got the meat sale going." And I'm
Where was the meat sale?
Apparently it was just on the first floor of the building.
Interesting.
You open a classroom and it's just meat from
It's a meat freezer. And he's like, "You still got the meat sale going?" Because I don't know I don't know how to talk to the meat man, so I'm just like, I don't know, dude. I got a busy schedule, busy course. It's like,
You strike a JoJo pose and you say, "Show me your meat."
"Show me your meats." But he's like, "Yeah, we're open till 6. Come on by when you want." I'm like, "Okay, I'll keep it in mind." And I'm gonna go back there next Thursday, and he's gonna accost me. He's gonna throw me against the wall, and he's gonna say,
tenderly kiss your forehead.
"Yeah," he's gonna say, "We got the best meats, man. You gotta come by." So yeah, that was my meat. I mean my week.
My meat?
Yes, my
Just
week.
buy a steak and slap him in the face with it.
I'll bring my own meat. My meat's better.
Set up another meat sale right across from it. And have
Actually,
a larger meat man costume.
I went to Fanshawe Friday, and on my way there, I saw you get on the bus to go home.
Ooh.
I wanted to shout for you, but you seemed so out of it.
When was this?
As you were getting on the 35 bus to go home. I think you were coming from Burger King or something.
So this was on Friday then.
Yeah, Friday.
I was actually returning from a dentist appointment.
Oh.
It was still, morning, and I don't like being up in the mornings, but yeah.
I wanted
that's
to
where
take
I
a
was coming
picture
back
and
from.
send it to you, be like, "Hey there, fucker."
Hey, fuck boy.
Other than that, nothing really interesting happened in my life.
Did they play dentist pong?
No.
What's that?
They just fucking drilled into my skull so they could look at my teeth from the back, and they're like, your teeth look fine, but, you got a hole in your head.
It sounds like getting stopped by, a border in fucking Ukraine. "Oh, looks like your window's broken." Smashes your window.
What a shame.
What a shame. You're gonna have to pay for that one.
But, dentist pong is when they get a bunch of the people that have dentist appointments all together at the same time, and they get those mouth separators, and they get 10 patients all together. They have 5 of them set up on one side of the room and 5 on the other, and the dentists they play a game of beer pong, but it's dentist pong, where they throw a ping pong ball, and if it lands in one of the patients' mouths, They have to drink the spit out of the sucky thing.
For a second, I thought you were actually being genuine.
First mistake.
Like, maybe it's like some kind of game dentists play, like, with the patients that are in the waiting room, like, oh god, which one should I actually go with?
Dentist pong.
It's the fucking game night at the dentistry.
Chug, chug, chug.
Damn.
Oh, yeah. So that was interesting. Would have been the only friendly face I would have seen that day. Go into the morning dentist office. We're here to poke at your gums.
The meat man walks around the corner.
Hey man, I see you got your pearly whites. Real good for chomping meat.
The meat man.
I am the meat man. My meat is succulent and juicy.
So, gentlemen, I got the tickets for London Comic Con.
You coming to our Comic Con?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I actually have, like, a decent bit of money this time.
Some dosh.
I'll have, like, $80-90.
Nice.
There's a catch. It's the same Comic Con as like the big one that we always go to, except for some reason it's being held in the same small building that the one that we didn't like was in.
The 2-story one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is odd.
Quaint. That was the one where we had Dragon Ball discussions.
Oh yes.
The building wasn't half bad.
I mean,
it was fairly
building
big.
is-
There's actually a lot of unused space there.
To be fair, that is where got some good stuff. No, there was some good stuff there.
I saw a lot of things I wanted to buy. I just had no money.
No money.
Time to recreate that. But yeah, that's like October 5th.
Yes.
So,
Not too far from now.
yeah. But
15 days.
Speaking of dates, it's September 20th at time of recording.
21st.
21st today.
Is it the...
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The raid was yesterday.
Well, okay. Thanks for spoiling it. They raided Area 51, and by raided I mean like 150
If you didn't fucking
dudes
know
came by.
yesterday was the fucking Area 51 raid, you're fucking stupid.
Look, man, I just see the stuff after the fact. I don't keep up with
Regardless,
like fucking Twitters.
Everything that happened I expected. It will be old news by the time this is uploaded.
Yeah,
30k people.
big shame. We try to be relevant, but we are not.
It happens.
Some YouTubers went like the Rocket twins, and they actually one of them had Ryle Reed go with them.
Ryle Reed.
Ryle Reed, it's a bootleg Riley Reed.
Meh.
Meh.
I'm kind of glad that it's over now because I'm getting kind of tired of seeing Area 51 memes everywhere.
I mean, honestly, they kind of teetered out for a while until it actually happened. Anyway, so,
Yeah.
They died for a couple months. Then once the day actually came, they're like, hey.
Meme culture just isn't the same as it used to be.
Of course not. It's
It all
always
depends
evolving.
on the meme.
A lot of the memes have been garbage and like for that like a while too. It might just be me getting older and
I fucking
You're becoming a boomer retroactively.
I hate the fucking SpongeBob meme.
Which one?
The I'm a head out.
Yeah, like those like kind of one-use ones. Like
They're so stupid. They'll never be funny.
the only really good memes that I like now are the ones that can't really be recreated. Or like just the super deep fried stupid ones. Those are the only ones that make me laugh now.
I
It's
fucking
like
void TikToks. Remember when I showed you them? You were fucking dying.
I love those.
Now
I remember like all the way back when memes were peaked here when it was election time. So I guess that's coming up again soon. I really hope that it's the same kind of meme turnout. I don't care for politics, but man, it was funny times.
The meme resurgence. Now it's all about Coomers.
Coomers, those are good ones.
I'm Koomy.
The fuck?
You haven't seen Coomers? Hold on, I sent a meme to Eric, which I can open right now.
Oh, that thing. Of course, that's the type of shit you guys laugh at.
Oi, don't talk shit.
I would just scroll past that. 'Cause it's not
Well, that's your loss.
Oh my, I'm so superior because I actually have a normal sense of humor. But anyway, I remember all the way back in like 2016
Do you remember?
when I was still a Facebook browser and like I was liking all the Facebook meme pages.
Dirty Facebook roach.
Yeah, but there was this one group that I got added to that I didn't ask to be. I won't say his name, but in high school he was referred to as soap bottle cock because he stuck his dick in a soap bottle.
Okay, thanks for clarification.
He was also very into MMA. I don't know if this is ringing any bells, but he was very annoying and he was obsessed with me.
I remember someone who was into MMA, but I don't really remember anything about him.
Do you have a stinky leg?
No.
Stinky leg. It's stanky.
A stank leg. But he added me to one, and it was like dank memes for sad teens or whatever, and it was something along those lines. But he would always like post like old memes and stuff like that, like, and ones that weren't really funny to begin with. And he was very annoying, and he's like, I need you guys to like send me all of your dankest memes. Like, he was, out of all the posts that were put into that that group, it wasn't a group chat, like it was a full on, like, I don't remember.
Facebook group?
Yeah, like it was a page that was run by the users, kind of thing. I don't remember what they were called, it's been so long. But every other post was one of his, and it was just like, your guys' memes aren't even dank. But then somebody got a hold of his profile picture, and they had fucking Photoshop.
Oh.
And this dude said, he posted a pic, and it was the picture of the guy's Facebook post, but he had a black eye, and there was a fist coming from the other side of the screen, and there was cum on his face, and there was a dick on the other side of the screen, and it said, alright, send me your best edits, and everyone's like, okay, let's go. And then everybody was just posting edits of this dude because he was so annoying. It was just a bunch of stuff like that.
Damn.
And then he got so butthurt, he was like, delete this or I will break you. And then, like, for a solid 2 days, it was just nothing but edits of him, and then he eventually left the group.
You know what I miss? Vomit comment.
Vomit comment. It's still up. I just haven't posted to it.
Yeah.
Anyway, Vomit comment. It was, I can't even call it a meme page. It was just a page that I made.
You just shit post.
Honestly, it was worse than shit posting.
It was just diarrhea posting.
I just took pictures of random celebrities and, like, using...
Oh, I know exactly what you're referring to.
Yeah, vomit comment.
Using the, like, just the Samsung editing, like, photo editing thing.
Just
I would draw
on it.
people, like, with bloodshot eyes. I would put bloodshot eyes on people and draw them throwing up, and then I would post it.
You'd give them, like, huge lips, too.
There's some good quality ones there.
No, there were not.
I just remember back in high school, sitting around before any of the classes started, we would sit in like a stairwell or something, and he'd look through shit on his phone, and he would find a picture of a celebrity, and you'd see him make these in real time.
Yep.
And it was fucking retarded.
Vomit comment.
Ugh.
17 people liked the page.
Hell yeah. That's more
I
people
turned
than
it
we
in-
have subscribed to us.
I turned it into a shitposting page for like 2 days, and I think my best one was like, shouts, witness me, spray paints teeth silver, and shits pants at bus stop.
Yep. I see it.
Live feed.
But yeah, it was fun for a time, and then I just kind of forgot about it after doing my co-op. Was too busy. I could pick it up again, but I don't think anyone would still be around for it.
I don't know. People
I could move it to Instagram.
Maybe.
Oh no.
Oh no!
You have the world at your fingertips.
And I have the
Fucking
vomit
JonTron.
at my editing.
It's not bad if you make it intentionally bad.
Yeah, well,
It's just horrible. Those are the good old days. Those are very cancer days.
They were
but
the old days.
they were the old days. Don't know about good.
they were cool. They were
I'm
good.
dying.
He is. He's like, you can just see him turning gray. He's fading to dust slowly.
In the wind.
Yeah.
It's gonna kill
All
us
this
before he
Eric
dies.
lost, like tears in the rain.
Coom in the rain.
I'm coming in the rain.
Lorraine.
Lorraine.
So I got two of my coworkers to read Goodnight Pun Pun.
I remember the one. Are these two different ones? Or just an extra one?
Just an extra one.
Alright, how far are they in?
One of them's on the second one, and the other one she's on, like, the last two.
Oh boy.
And I can't get the last one to her because I'm off sick until Wednesday.
Damn.
She's going to come back to the office with a gun.
She's gonna fucking shoot Eric.
Oh god, take a
Welcome in
Ahoy.
with open arms.
I'm fucking scared.
This man feels
Alright.
fear.
What does your ideal woman look like? I don't know if I asked this in a previous one before.
Working vagina, breathing.
Working vagina.
Yes, because we have to reference this song again because I'm unfunny.
True.
Wow, thanks.
Oh,
I get that we make fun of you every episode, but geez, that
that
doesn't
was
mean you can
pretty
make
harsh,
fun of
man.
me.
I don't really think that. That was pretty cringe, bro.
That was, bro, you just press a cringe. You're gonna lose our 3 subscribers.
Oh no.
I
It's
think
like
we also
all our
made that
shit's
joke
cringe. I'm one of the subscribers, what do you mean?
Yeah. In fact, I think the whole joke we made once on like a much earlier episode is that you would unsubscribe from us.
I even said post cringe in the comments.
Bro, we're running out of material, dude. We're fucking stagnating. We're
Posting
rot.
cringe!
We're posting cringe.
Alright. If you know your friends so well, what style of rustic roof are they?
What?
I
What?
think I'm a German russet.
I think Tyler's a Taiwanese like shiny shingles.
Yes.
Fuck.
See it.
You know,
You talking about like random roofs? What?
Yeah.
like we're judging each other based on, you know, what do you think I am?
The fucking shitty ass roofs in Brazil.
Ooh,
The favela
not just
roofs.
shitty roof, but a Brazilian shitty
You are a
roof.
thatch roof.
You don't even deserve that. You're like the shitty metal roofs.
You're a
in
thatch roof after a forest fire.
You're one of those roofs that just lets all the wind and rain in, but only in like, you got holes everywhere so rain gets in, but it's small amounts in completely different places, so the entire house needs to be full of like pots and pans just to catch the water.
I am mold. Tyler, I think you're one of them really mossy houses, you know.
I think you're a drywall.
Oh, wait, you want to punch me?
Kyle, I think you're like old shingles, you know? Like, it
Old
doesn't look too
shingles?
bad, but they're like kind of peeling off.
Like, were they once good shingles?
They were
or-
definitely once good shingles.
Okay, good
but
to see
that
I've
time
lost
is
my
like,
touch.
That time is past.
My time is not now.
You don't let water in, you still do your thing, but like, you're faded and sad.
I am faded and sad, and soon I will be replaced.
Jesus.
Way to take a dark turn.
Okay,
Okay, I'm
what style of house am I?
I'm just like imagining the kind of houses
Green
that-
top Minecraft dirt house.
I'm just imagining like the houses you could have bought, and I just imagine that one time where you thought out this whole plan to buy a plot of land and just put a bunch of shipping containers side by side and
That's
cut
a
out
good
holes.
idea, though.
You are the shipping container house.
Iron without, iron within.
Iron within.
I would buy a fucking shotgun just to walk around the halls of that house at night.
The halls? You mean the house itself?
Yes.
Bro.
What?
There's the way you looked at me.
Because he knows we're gonna rip into him now.
He was fucking rubbing his eyes.
Tyler,
And
you're,
when he
you're a
looked at
hollowed
me-
out bust.
He just fucking had these wide eyes because he finished rubbing his eyes.
I'm just waiting for you to Superman punch the mic. I know it's coming.
Thanks for the idea.
The mic's on the way out anyway.
I'm just
It
waiting.
is.
Soon we'll get a new one.
Maybe.
Another new one. Ugh.
You know how big fucking animals are?
There's pretty small animals.
But there's some I think we even talked about how big horses are, like in person.
Yeah, they are pretty big, I suppose.
But like,
You can ride on them.
you just hear like people talking about animals on TV and stuff, and it's like, oh, this is just a like 20-foot gray white shark, and I'm like, big fish. But then like if you saw that in real life, like that's a bus.
That is a bus with teeth.
That's a big dog.
I imagine a meme now. You see shark in book or when people talk about it, and it's just big fish. But then shark in real life, and it's that mechanical shark from James and the Giant Peach.
James and the Giant Shark.
Fucking, I saw
Yeah.
a post on Facebook today about a fucking Russian bear. The fucking size of that son bitch was fucking huge.
Was
Hey,
he
big
round?
boys.
Was he chunk?
Yeah, very, very
Chunky
chunk.
lad.
Very, very scary.
Nice.
Bears are big.
Bears are big. That's kind of one of their big features.
This bear was bigger.
Whoa,
Bigger
there,
than
Tyler.
That was scary.
This man is like a whole 3 size categories
Fucking
larger.
Russian bear.
Russian bear. It's actually just a gay man.
A gay lumberjack.
Rapist break into big gay rapist house and get raped.
That's just prison.
Oh, what the fuck is a big gay rapist house?
A big gay rapist house.
Oh, just imagine the house itself doing the raping.
It's the house from Monster House.
Exactly what I was thinking about.
Monster house.
Instead of the fucking old fat lady that died, it was just a very gay man.
It's just a Russian bear.
That's what that old lady basically was.
Honey,
Oh.
honey, don't fall in the cement.
It dropped its steak and needed to get it back.
It dropped its meat, man.
He comes out as a cement. We got some real fine meats. Only the finest. Ugh. There was something I was thinking about, but I completely forgot about it when we were talking about big fish.
Would you guys want to be cremated?
Well, I wouldn't want people to look at my big ugly dead face, so yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna snort your ashes.
Okay. Just be sure to sneeze them out somewhere neat.
I'll sneeze them on Tyler.
I will haunt Tyler. I will be the ashen one.
I'll be the one to haunt you, because if you saw some of the shit I did.
Tyler, is this Tyler's big secret episode?
No.
Tyler's big secret. He's whack.
I murdered a family in 2003.
He is the Russian bear.
Should have seen this bear. It was crazy.
It was wacky.
It's almost like I was looking through its eyes.
Become the bear, spirit animal. Also, did you just fart?
No,
Okay, good. I thought I heard you fart.
that was the coach.
Okay, the fart.
You
couch.
smell something? No, me neither. Start farting.
Okay.
No, stop it. Stop it, or I will punch you, Mr. Drywall.
Kyle caught a whiff of it last time.
You made him big coom.
Did I never? I would have never showed you this because it was a stupid meme that only me and Eric would have liked. I remember showing Eric a meme a while ago. It was a fucking bunch of like half-naked girls at a sleepover because it was like an ad-looking thing, and it was like you could be over here with these 12 women farting and smelling.
What the fuck? Is it like one of those shitty like ads you see on fucking like Pornhub of anime and shit?
Well, click here and you'll fart 10 times.
Those ads are so shit, man.
This game made me shit blood.
My asshole is raw.
Raw fart.
Raw fart energy. We have a turbine. We spin it with raw fart. It's still bothering me that I can't remember what I was thinking of earlier.
Alright, let's roleplay the chipmunks getting head.
Theodore was getting the best head.
Okay, Tyler, you're Theodore. Kyle, you're Simon. I'm Alvin.
Alvin! Whoa!
Why the fuck that even become a meme?
I don't know. It's had a
Because-
resurgence of late.
It has. I remember it before. I remember talking about it all the way back in the NatureCast episode.
Yeah, we did. We actually did talk about it then, and then after that, we popularized it. Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all our fault. You're welcome.
I was just perusing Instagram. I checked
Perusing.
like a meme page story, and all I see is fucking which chipmunk's getting the best head. I was like, what the fuck?
Bro, it's an intellectual discussion.
Theodore.
Obviously.
It's Simon.
Theodore.
Simon has his legs up in the air, and he is grabbing her by the scalp.
We've been
No,
through the
listen.
science of this before.
Theodore has already came in that fucking chipmunk's mouth a few times already. It's fucking Theodore.
What?
Theodore's got the best head.
Bro, Theodore's just a one-pump chump.
Exactly.
Or, no, Simon. They're getting their names mixed up. Because we're
Theodore's the
both
fat
arguing.
green one.
Listen, Chief.
No, Theodore's the blue one.
No,
I'm telling
that's
you.
Simon.
No.
Simon was the blue
I've been
nerd.
out on these streets.
What are their colors? Alvin's red, Simon is green, and Theodore's blue, right?
Simon is blue.
Simon's
Are
blue.
I am
Simon
I am opening Google right now. We're gonna find out, and we're gonna figure out who's getting the
Simon
best
is
head.
the blue nerd.
Yes, Simon is the blue nerd with glasses.
You're
on Google.
Alvin and the Chipmunks, not meme. Theodore.
One of the
I
things
misspelt it. Oh
See?
fuck! Why is life
See?
bad?
What the fuck?
Chief, I've been out on these streets. I know how it is. Simon's the one getting the best head. I don't care if you guys are getting bought out by Theodore.
Let's look at the meme.
Let's Google
You're all
the
crooked.
chipmunk. Let's Google the chipmunk head.
I'm
meme.
handing in my gun and my badge. You're all crooked.
I like how some of them are actually censored. Nice try.
Nice try, Google.
Nice try, FBI.
Who
Dirty
getting
tricks,
the
MI6.
best head? Damn. That's why I had it wrong, because it fucking says it in out of order. It's not my fault. Everyone else is dumb
They're
except
still
me.
the right color.
Yeah, but
The order's always been Alvin, Simon, and Theodore if you actually watch the movies.
is it?
Yeah.
I mean,
That scene was not in a movie.
But I
What,
mean
you
in
never
order
watched
on the
it?
fucking meme.
All right, we aren't talking about who's getting the best head anymore. We're talking about the Alvin and the Chipmunks trilogy.
I mean,
The live action
There
trilogy.
was There was three movies.
I remember seeing a little bit of the cartoon way back when, but I don't really remember watching the movies.
My Name is Earl was Dan.
What?
My Name is Earl was Dan. The guy that plays
Oh,
My Name
yeah.
is Earl. He named his son Millennium Falcon.
Why, though?
That's a sick move. That's a gamer
That's a
move.
real
right
Chad move.
That's a real gamer move right there. Can we stop staring at chipmunk ads?
I do not have control of the
there. Yo,
computer.
she's
That's all
fucking
you
yeah.
thick
got.
as hell, though.
What?
She's thick as hell, though.
Okay, like
Tyler.
you have the World Wide Web, the wide world web, the wub at your fingertips,
What's this?
and you're using it to stare at a fat man without clothes. What the
the
fuck are you doing?
What is
I was
this?
curious.
Yo.
What the fuck? What's
this
this one?
is horrible.
Okay, guys, keep
I-
talking. We are not looking at pictures.
We are
Of Alvin
closing
and the
Google.
Chipmunks.
It was a mistake to give Tyler access to
Oh,
the
hey, I
internet.
found it.
Oh,
Your
he
cock ring?
found. Yeah, he found Alvin,
Ew.
Wow. What the fuck?
bro.
What were the names of the Chipettes?
The Chipettes, Brittany, Jeanette, and something.
Female Theodore.
Yeah,
I remember Brittany. I don't remember Jeanette.
Brittany, Jeanette, and fucking Stacy or something. I don't know.
I think it was Stacy.
No, it
wasn't.
couldn't have been Stacey.
Eleanor.
Eleanor.
It is Eleanor. So who's getting the best dick? Brittany, Brittany, Eleanor, or
You
Jeanette?
can't
Was
tell.
Brittany the nerd?
It doesn't matter who's getting the best dick. They don't have reaction.
No, there is actually a separate image. for that.
Schrodinger's dick.
Bro, is that just what a trap is?
Wait, what?
Schrodinger's dick. It could be there, it could not be.
You don't know until you check.
Yeah.
That's some fucking 1,000 IQ shit right there.
Bro, this is the mysteries. These are the facts.
Welcome to Mythbusters.
Welcome to Mythbusters. I'm that guy
We are
who looks
going
like
to
a
get
hipster.
three chipmunks, and we're gonna give them head.
I am man with the hat and the big facial hair. You are the blonde dude who got another show later on.
you get another
You're
show?
the lady who was pregnant.
Is it kind of
Was
fat?
there a pregnant lady?
No, actually, it was just because I wanted to call you a woman.
Oh.
I genuinely didn't mean it like that. I just didn't know how else to describe her.
Cool art, bro. Draw her being pregnant.
She was pregnant for so goddamn long. It wasn't the normal 9 months. That shit was longer.
Maybe she just got pregnant within seasons.
Bro, she just had a double pregnancy.
Fucking
Schrodinger's
started.
pregnancy.
But you can tell it's there.
Or she could just be fat in the stomach and nowhere else.
Oh.
The one guy has a YouTube channel, and he did like a live show with
There were like 4 guys, burgers and fries.
Burgers and
That's
some
5
fries.
guys.
I know, but the 5th one is a woman.
Oof.
Fucking 4 guys and 1 woman, burgers and frumans.
Like the
Burgers and fur burgers.
ginger guy.
The what?
Were they? No, ginger guy. Like the actual funny one, not the one that just stood there, looked like he was about to kill you.
Well, because I remember there was the main 2 dudes.
Then the B team, the other 3.
Yeah, the B team. There was
Asian, the white guy, and the
Yeah,
ginger
Asian, John and lady.
I remember they did a Chinese torture episode and the lady started crying.
Remember the episode where he waterboarded the Asian dude?
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Today we're gonna bust the myth on if Asians can withstand torture.
Are women bulletproof?
Does baby give superpowers? We trapped her under a car.
How long can we leave a dog in a hot car?
Caught car?
A hot car.
Hot crossed car.
Man stays in car, hot car for 4 hours to prove that babies and dogs are weak.
He had a bottle of water for when he was thirsty.
Just kidding, it was piss.
I'm going piss in my own mouth, I can't get out of the car. Hey, he's got an accent.
Yes.
Then they made lasagna in a washing machine. Mythbusters was weird.
Did they make lasagna in a washing machine?
Yes, they did.
That's some pretty cool ones. Like they did the whole like splitting a bullet with an axe and killing 2 squirrels.
2 chipmunks. Really getting head.
Only one can survive, and he gets the best.
The one in the middle, and that's Theodore.
Bro, but what if you shoot? What if you fire it, the bullet splits, and then the blade comes off, and it's all of them, and they're all dead? This is how the chipmunks got canceled.
Fuck. Pull like with
I
this-
really want them to make a 4th chipmunk movie. Just to decide which one's getting the best head.
Where they get rabies.
They're in college now.
Fucking it's like the entire movie is
Alright, no,
trying
listen.
to...
This is how they'd play it off, though. They'd be full on more celebrity now, and they're like getting pictures done for like a magazine.
Well, weren't the female ones like singers already?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
Solid.
they're even more celebrity now, and they get their pictures taken, and they're all like looking at the cover of the magazine, and they're like, I think I have the most best looking head, or I got the best head, and they're all arguing, and then like they go around and they start asking people, and they're like, oh yeah, Theodore has the best head, and like, well, I guess that proves it. And then they look over at the camera and they wink.
I'd be sick.
And then they just do lines of coke. What the fuck? Because they're famous. This is what you do when you're famous.
I'll never forget when Alvin Cobain blew his brains out.
Yeah. Bro, what if they just What if they did Alvin and the Chipmunks, but they
18
were all
plus Alvin and the Chipmunks.
They were all like they lived the lives of famous musicians, and one of them was Kurt Cobain. He was the singer of Nirvana.
It would be
though.
Theodore.
I could see Alvin. Alvin would be Kurt.
No, Alvin's Limp Bizkit.
Was cool and then was not cool.
Oh.
What would Simon be? He's Weezer. Or Radiohead.
Fucking.
Alright, this one goes
Africa
out to
by
all you
fucking
Radiohead
Simon.
fans. Radiohead is just Tool for people that got bullied in high school.
Who's getting the best Radiohead? Got a machine head, better than the rest.
Green to red. Breathe in! Breathe in!
Breathe in! Breathe in!
I'm dying
So
still.
you'd breathe in,
I
not
can't
cough
do that.
out.
I remember you and Liam would have fucking autism fit over that shit when you were driving. Or when Liam was driving.
Yeah, we have an autism fit about everything in it.
Yeah,
anyway.
honest, yeah.
Fucking when that
Fucking
song
autistic.
comes on, all you hear is breathe in, breathe in, breathe in! Right in the fucking
Breathe
car.
Got machine lungs!
Me and Tyler are over here like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because the Tylers are normies.
Let's make some album names. What were the ones that we were talking about
Fuck,
earlier?
I don't know.
You guys have already had this discussion?
When we were playing Splatoon,
We talk about a lot of weird shit while we play Splatoon. And one of the things was starting a band where we name all our songs and albums and shit just after random things that we thought sounded interesting but has no correlation to anything. And so we thought up a bunch of stupid names.
Kevlar Umbrella, was it? Or Bulletproof Umbrella?
I think it was Kevlar Umbrella.
Because I couldn't shoot through his umbrella.
We, yeah, because he gets mad because I use the umbrella and it's a shield. And he said, "I'll bring a real gun next time." Well, I'll bring a Kevlar umbrella. And then we started talking
We
about
were like,
that.
bro!
We would have our album Kevlar umbrella, and it would have kind of like one of those warning sign album arts with an umbrella, rain of bullets.
Somebody standing in the streets with a suit, and then bullets would be raining down.
Yeah.
It would be fucking epic.
It would be litty fam. I can't remember any of the other ones though.
I think I said Push Bar. Push Bar would be a song, though.
Yeah, fucking roller cunts. I don't know.
Roller guns.
Roller cunts. Because no one likes a roller except rollers.
That's fair.
Well, I know nothing in Splatoon, so I can't even say anything.
You sploot.
You sploot.
You
You
sploot.
sploot.
You sploot.
You
That can mean
sploot.
a lot of
You
things.
squirt. You squirt. You squirt your your goo.
You are a kid now, and then you are a squid now. And then you become a kid again. Then you become a squid again. Then you sploot.
Shoot thick, hot, sticky goo.
Many colors, and you gotta
Is this game just like one big
Bro,
sexual reference?
you fill up and
They got
you get
rid of
real
white.
close and you get it. You just sploot all over their faces, and then they explode, and they
I
go
think-
"Whoopee!"
I think in the first one they did mayonnaise versus
Mayonnaise versus ketchup.
or I think that was,
That was
the
actually
second
the
one.
second one. Yeah, but because for Splatfest, when they do these things, depending on the team you pick, they actually change the color of your ink, and so mayonnaise was white, ketchup was red. You either paint the town red or you come all over everything.
Yeah, pretty fun.
Thank you, Nintendo. Very cool.
Miyamoto grabs Reggie by the fucking collar and kisses his neck slowly.
What the fuck?
Reggie didn't like it. He's like, this is bad for publicity, so he's like, you are fired. We're gonna hire Bowser now. And then they did. Thanks, Nintendo. Very cool.
Thank you, Nintendo. This
Thanks,
is epic.
Nintendo.
Thank you, Kanye. Very cool.
Thanks, Kanye. Kanye West.
Welcome to Tyler Rubs His Jeans ASMR.
Can I actually hear it? I doubt it.
No. It's too,
We can hear
too
it.
much background noise. We can hear it. We'll recreate the sound for you. It's kind of like whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
Like this.
That's actually picking up.
Is it? It might. I don't know.
Like that little bit right there.
Maybe. I'll amplify it like 10 times for you viewers at home.
Perfect.
Everyone's gonna. Actually, Eric's going to, because I'm gonna teach him how to edit, so I can actually
Yes.
like graduate. Because that's rough. I did all of this stuff yesterday, and then I spent today making the thumbnail, because I don't know how to control my life.
Clearly. Actually, something cool did happen today for those people who like video games.
Video game?
I was playing Siege with the boys today, like Ryan, Kirsty, Matt was there. Not like deep voice Matt, but British Matt, if you remember him.
British Matt.
Fucking Britmong.
And Jeremy.
Who the fuck is Jeremy?
Jordan's brother.
Jordan has a brother?
Yeah. But Jeremy's actually pretty cool. Jordan's still a fucking dickwad.
Wow, what if he listens to this and comes to your house?
I don't care. He'll kill himself by that time.
Well,
Regardless, continue.
I fucking aced as Doc, which is a pretty cool. Fuck off. Which was pretty cool. Fucking they decided to rush us. I'm just there panicking, fucking shooting at anything that moves. Then I also got like a nice little 4-man before. A lot of good memes. I can't wait to actually, sit down, edit it, and upload it.
Ooh. For all those that don't know, Tyler's actually an epic gamer. Tyler, what's your YouTube channel?
I'm gonna be changing it soon. Because if you put in Tyler Space T, there's a lot of Tyler T's on fucking YouTube.
Find the one with the pro gamer clips. That's him.
All right, let's make some epic Tyler YouTube channel names. Something that is not Tyler T.
Skibbity Poop.
Skibbity Poop.
No. I'm not even known as Skibbity Poop.
Why not? It rolls off the tongue.
What about Shartbender?
No.
The Coom guy.
No.
The last coom bender.
Reverseprolapse.now.
Fuckhotchicks.com/Tyler T.
But you have to spell it with a Q, otherwise you won't get monetized.
Yes. YouTube is very strict about its policies, You gotta keep up with it. You gotta make sure you put yourself in the
YouTube's
algorithm.
fucked right now. Like, worse than before.
Right now?
It's, like, way worse now. Fucking people are losing, like, their, how some YouTubers are verified and stuff?
Yeah, they're losing those.
A lot of people actually lost their shit, and now it heavily affects their channel.
Yeah, it's because YouTube changed their policy or something, I guess. So technically people who qualified it to be verified before no longer fit under that, so they're like, nah.
But when you fucking unverify your own channel, like, what the fuck? Because YouTube has its own channel and they're verified, then, like, yeah, bye check mark.
Cat girls or dog girls?
What kind of are we speaking here?
Like,
just like
ear-wise.
90% human?
Ear-wise and personality. Just like ears and tail.
Dog.
Yeah.
Dog girl.
Dog girl.
Get like a lazy black lab girl,
That's just basically all black labs, all labs.
Well, yeah, I'm just specifying. Or
Why
get
not,
a husky girl and she just screams.
Doesn't even bark. It's just
She just sits there and goes ah!
A Chihuahua girl would look stupid.
I would boot.
She has no hair. She
She
is
would be a
bald.
very, very large forehead.
It would just shake all the time.
Constantly looks like it's fucking having an existential crisis. Which, to be fair, it probably would. Am I human? Am I dog?
I don't know.
Have you ever seen that one image of the dude and a dog girl, and someone asks them, "Who's the dominant one
Yes.
in your relationship?" And so the dog girl's like, "Well, obviously it's me." And mid-sentence, the dude goes, "Shake," and she just puts her hand in his hand.
That's adorable.
It was a pretty good image.
Alright, let's go to Wacky Science Hour. Tyler, how many cans of Monster can we shove up your ass, and how many of them can Kyle drink?
What the fuck? I don't know.
Well, that's why we're gonna find out. It's Science Hour.
Alright, like...
Maybe one.
That's not very optimistic, Tyler. I'm
I don't even want to do
I'm gonna
it.
need you to bump that up to at least 3.
We'll human centipede the cans together, put them in upside down, crack them open once they're in there,
Yes.
and have a sippy.
Little
Then I'll punch
sippy.
the drywall. Why is that the part that got a reaction out of you? Aside from human centipeding and putting cans up your ass backwards.
I already made that joke earlier today.
You need to perfectly pour it all into a bucket as well.
Basically, you're shitting liquid into a bucket.
The fuck was that?
You tell me, Mr. Fiddlesticks.
I don't know. I've never thought of that fucking question.
It's a mystery.
And answer your sippy thing. It sounds like a fucking British term.
You little fucking sippy, mate.
Here you go, here, sippy. Sippy on your gosh.
I'm from fucking British.
I got a video to show you guys after this.
Is it you shoving a monster can up your ass? Because you said you could do one.
I said I think I could. I don't know.
Imagine.
It's not like I've had the curiosity, like, yeah, man, I'm gonna shove a monster can up my ass.
Imagine.
Have you ever
it
had a
goes up
shit
there and
the
you just hear very loud
length
crinkling.
and diameter of a monster can? Because that'll be a good gauge.
Usually when you have those shits, you're there for like an hour trying to squeeze that shit out.
But have you had one before?
Maybe close to one.
Okay, so we can do at least one.
He is prepped.
I did not feel good afterwards.
Well, that wasn't part of the equation, alright?
That does not matter.
Besides, we do it for science.
I'm not doing it for science, fuck.
Science is not about why. It's about why not.
Eventually, we'll get it to the point where you can stick one of those really large party bottles up your ass and just pour drinks.
A moonshine bottle.
We already seen videos of that kind of shit. We all know how it ends.
We cut. We kept thinking about if we could do it. We never stopped to think if we should do it.
We should not do it.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe science calls for it.
Read any good mangas recently, Kyle?
Yeah, yours that I forgot to bring back.
Oh, okay. This is Kyle's manga review.
Yeah, Kyle's manga review. I read volume 7 of Made in Abyss. It made me depressed.
Made and depressed.
Yeah. It made me a big sad. But also, like, wow, that's pretty whack. Yeah, Lolly's ripped off their arms.
The fuck?
A Lolly ripped off her arm. She's got 6 of them, but no, actually only 4.
Only 4.
Okay, she's got 4 of them. Well, she's missing one and also, like, part of her head.
What?
It was pretty epic, you know?
She needed a piece of herself to give to a thing that was like, I'm going to suck the arm. And he's like, hey, yo, can I borrow, like, part of you? And she's like, okay. Takes it off and then says some ominous shit to so we can bring in the to be continued. Like it's goddamn JoJo.
Huh.
What's your favorite JoJo episode?
My favorite JoJo episode was the part in season 2 where fucking a guy fought a vampire by bringing a Tommy gun to a restaurant.
I like the one where the guy goes, "Oh shit!"
That was the same guy, just like he was in the future.
Yes.
He was the best
part
JoJo.
3.
I've never seen an episode of JoJo.
You're fine like that. Honestly, the only good part is part 2.
Part 1 was
Fight me.
good.
Part 1 was okay at times.
If there
Had
was
some
no
stupid
part
memes.
1, there would be no part 2.
Well, what a story, Mark.
Yes, this is how chronology happens, but the thing is, part 1 was kind of lame. It had ideas. It didn't really have a whole lot of interesting things to do with them, and the best part of it wound up being its villain because he was the one who was just so out there and wacky. The main character was kind of fucking dumb. Jonathan was very anime.
Cool.
JoJo.
He actually got a weapon off of an undead, a reanimated knight who was like filled with nothing but anger and hatred for his betrayal. He just like talked to him and he got chill and he's like, take my sword of luck. And then he fucking bleeds on it, so he writes a P in his blood, the sword of pluck. And I am not joking, that happened. He got the sword of luck and pluck. And I have no idea what that has to do with anything.
It's JoJo. It's just one big fucking meme in the end.
They played it so straight, and it wasn't supposed to be.
That's the point.
And the thing is, right, the thing that, like...
Is JoJo just Nietzsche Joe, but without slice of life?
No, it actually does have plot. It's just ridiculous and has really buff people. Part 2 was actually much better because part 1... Because the core concepts they had was a guy is a vampire with weird vampire stuff. And to defeat them, you use some magic breath power that they called Hamon. But in part 1, Hamon was just you punch something. You punch it real hard and breathe well, and then they die. As you can tell, it's kind of lame, and it sucks. But Part 2 basically said, alright, this guy is naturally born really talented with Hamon, so he can basically just do really fucking weird magic with it. And so they did. So there was a guy who fought with bubbles.
Bubble.
He literally, he wore a suit, and he covered it in soap, a soapy substance, and he could use his Hamon to make bubbles fly everywhere.
Alright, the next JoJo
awesome.
bad guy, he's going to be the Coomer.
The Coomer, alright.
And he will fight with sentient Coom.
Okay.
That's his stand.
I'm trying to think of if there were any big stupid stands that did stupid Koomy things. I don't know.
I remember I saw this one fucking meme edit where it was a hentai, and it was like a girl obviously playing with her cooch, but like it slowly pans down to like what her fingers are doing, and then once it gets there, it's like the one stand ripping open a rift in time.
Oh yeah.
I've seen those memes.
I've seen a fair few of those.
And it just
memes.
zooms in on it really quick, and it's like, oh no,
There's the one like the fucking Ed and thing.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one. Or it's part from Ed, Ed and Eddie where he opens up a thing, but they edited it in.
Question for you, Eric.
That's me.
Have you thought about a tattoo yet?
For like the group tattoo or just a single one?
The one you would give him.
Oh,
Remember you agreed you'd give him a tattoo?
I do. Haven't really quite thought about
See
one.
how you'd fuck me over.
I don't think that I would.
Eric would not fuck you over.
I would
with a
not do
tattoo.
that. I would not be able to put a bad tattoo on someone purposefully or purposely. I'd probably put just the 7 Dragon Balls on you.
That'd be pretty cool.
7 Dragon Balls?
Because I know you like Dragon Ball Z.
He'll give you like the Dragon Balls and then the actual dragon on your back in a really big tattoo, and people are gonna think you're a Yakuza.
That'd be too much money.
That would be a lot of money.
Yeah.
Do you get like a whole Yakuza style Dragon Ball Z tattoo? That shit would be lit as hell. But that'd be so much fucking money.
Oh yeah, those
Yeah,
you
dude.
don't do those in one sitting.
You have to,
Those are like way too long.
You gotta go join a Yakuza, get the money. Just imagine that. Imagine that, because I don't think it was on the podcast. I think this was on a lost episode where you told us about some dream you had where you became a Yakuza.
Yeah.
But I just imagine Tyler goes over to the Great Nippon and he fucking joins a Yakuza, makes this name for himself as this amazing Yakuza member, feared in the hearts of many. And
He was so good that they allowed a Canadian guy in.
Yeah, exactly. And then he
Like
goes to get a
actual
Yakuza
technical name
tattoo,
for it.
and they're like, "What's your?" And it's like, "Oh, I wonder what his tattoo's gonna be." And some people are throwing suggesting an alligator because you got a steel grip and you death roll or something, or a snake because you strike quick. And you're like, "I got a dragon." They're like, "Oh, dragon, a classic, very good." And then that's just Dragon Ball.
Well,
They're like, "What the fuck?"
What would your guys' Yakuza tattoos be?
I'd have a few.
I would probably go for like a snake or an alligator because those are cool.
It'd be like a mixture of things. Like it'd be like a bear, like a bear and dragons,
Dragon bear.
Dragon bear.
or maybe just like also like a guy just standing there.
Just a guy standing there.
It'd be a mix of all three.
It's just a dude.
It's just a guy. You have a businessman standing on your back.
He's just waiting at a bus stop.
He looks disinterested. He doesn't want to be there.
He'd be like, "Oh, what does this mean?" Don't worry about it.
This was my former life. This is me. This is what I used to remind myself of how far I've come.
Fucking, you enter into like it's like the Yakuza games where you reach the final boss and you rip off your shirts to show your fucking huge tattoos for the final fight. You rip off yours and it's just a dude. It's just some guy.
It's just a hyper well done photorealistic picture of a dude.
Like the other guy rips off his shirt and it's like, and he's got this drag and it coils up his arm, goes on his back and breathes fire down his other arm, and he's like, "Show me your might." And then you rip off yours and he's just standing there. He's like, "It is he, the dude."
I think that I would make mine. I don't know if I'd be able to make it a full Yakuza tattoo, but I know one that I would really like to get done, just not anytime soon, would be a deer, like a deer skull with roses growing on the horns, but when it goes like further down the jaw kind of opens up and it's like a wolf's mouth with sharp teeth and shit.
Ooh, feisty. Solid one. I think you mentioned that one before. Might have been the drunk episode.
Quite possibly.
Possibly. If you don't remember it, most likely.
Yes, I do not remember that episode.
Yeah, I think that'd be pretty neat. I can imagine getting, like, I don't know, if I were to get something whack like that, I'd get, like, a big old alligator, probably with, like, the tail going up.
You like alligators. I never knew you liked alligators.
I like reptiles. Alligators are pretty cool. They're like, there's
crocodiles are better.
Big lads. Alligators are pretty neat, too. Have you ever heard a young alligator?
Yeah.
Baby alligator makes sounds. They make pew-pew sounds.
It's very cute.
Yeah.
I watched a video of a guy petting a baby alligator. It was like making purring noises and shit. That was so fucking adorable. I wanted to pet alligator.
I was sent a video by Jordan. He just sends me a video, and it's this dude who's got a big tank just full of baby alligators, and all of them are just going pew 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 pew. And he's like, these guys are great. Puts his hand in, and they're like climbing up his hand. And he's like, they're like little lasers.
It's either I'd get a deer one or I'd get a shark one, because I really like sharks.
Sharks are pretty neat. Got a big old toothy boy.
Yeah.
Show off all the teeth. I think that'd be neat.
I don't think I'll ever get Yakuza tattoos.
No, I wouldn't.
I might.
I might when I join the Yakuza.
10 years down the line kind of deal.
When you're like old and decrepit.
I'll be 30!
He's only 20.
No, I'm not saying
I'm one of those fucking 80-year-old men with Yakuza tattoo on his back.
No, I'm saying you like wait till like you're really old and then you're like, alright, get me some sick Yakuza tats. And then, yeah. And then you finally die and you, in your will you're like, alright, open casket funeral, no shirt, flip me on my stomach so everyone can see my cool tat. And they just come and they look at it, it's like, huh, okay.
Man, this guy was sick.
He was pretty rad.
But yeah, I would plan for a few tattoos.
Such as?
Oh, obviously the brand of sacrifice from Berserk.
My brand.
A Dragon Ball themed one. Maybe a Fairy Tail one. Get like the Fairy Tail logo. That's something me and Connor have talked about before. Maybe like an actual like Yakuza themed one, like the game.
Oh yeah.
Get like a dragon or some shit. That's really about it.
I only have one tattoo right now, and it's a Good Night Pun Pun tattoo. But I think my
with
next...
him and his Kevlar umbrella.
Yes, his Kevlar umbrella. But I think the next one that I'm gonna get is gonna be a Warhammer one.
What are you gonna get? Like the fucking Chaos emblem?
It's either that, or I'll try and find a way to mix all of my favorite Chaos factions together, and like all of their emblems into one. Or like just see if I can mash them all together somehow. Like I'll have all the bigger ones like Thousand Sons and Emperor's Children and Death Guard and all of them. I'll have all of them separate because they're more big and they're dedicated to Chaos Gods. Like I might get something different for them, or I might not.
You know what would be a cool idea? You know that clock over there? Like getting like a circle of all the emblems. But have the main
That would
Chaos.
be a big tattoo though.
Yeah, depending on where you want to put it.
But what I was thinking of was, because the Word Bearers, their emblem is like an open book with a flame coming out of it, and then it's just a demon head, because they like to preach all the demons and shit. But where the demon head would be, I would get the Iron Warrior's skull, and then out of the skull I'd have the Night Lord's bat wings coming out from the sides of that, kind of like the Avenged Sevenfold emblem.
Oh yeah.
And then behind that I'd have like a shadow of the Alpha Legion's like Hydra emblem kind of shining out from behind the book.
Either way, if you like do that merge tattoo kind of idea, you'll still need like a big space.
Yeah,
I can.
Like your shoulder or arm wouldn't work. It'd be like your back kind of deal. Or
I don't know. I think I could do it on my arm.
go for like a
I mean,
little
I can
side
imagine like one of those tattoos that wraps kind of just around your arm, and you just have all the emblems just kind of wrapping around.
Like, that's a cool idea, but like some people like for like what he wants, it's all like one big design. It'd be cool to have like a flat surface kind of deal. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, if
your
it were
thigh
one
or
big
something.
design like that, then you'd want it to be on something flat and visible. But
grow some muscle and fucking get it on your forearm.
Yeah.
there's plenty of options and stuff. I've probably mentioned it before on the podcast, but if I were ever to get a tattoo, because I don't have any, I don't really have any plans to get any.
We're all getting the brand of sacrifice at some point. No ifs, ands, or buts.
If I did, I would want it to be something that's innocuous enough. But like one thing I've always thought would be a tattoo themed kind of around something in Hollow Knight, because that has a lot of real good simple design stuff.
I want to get one for Hollow Knight too.
Yeah, you could get like the knight's kind of cracked skull, maybe with some shadow coming out the side of it or something, and it would be something neat, but it's not it's something neat and innocuous enough. Because it's not like people are gonna look at you and go like, ugh, fucking nerd. Not that I'm really worried about that anyway, because fuck it.
I mean, like, the one thing that, when it comes to tattoos, a lot of people say, you have to get one that has meaning, or like...
fuck that.
But it's kind of hard to find
your definition
a tattoo that has, like, really good meaning for you, because you could say, I really identify with Dragon Ball Z, and then everyone's be like, you don't have any meaning for Dragon Ball Z. Where do you fit in this?
And the other thing is, right, you find meaning in something, and meaning changes, and it goes down the line, and things get worked. That's why I kind of like, symbols and iconography, because it's like, it's an interesting design. It's something that's nice to look at.
Because, like, I know people that they got, like, pineapples tattooed to their legs, and they're like, I'll ask them, like, oh, does that have any meaning, or did you just get it because it looks cool? And they're like, I just got it because it looked cool.
I was like pineapples.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
Like, whatever works for you, because, like, they aren't bad tattoos.
No.
As long as they look good and you're happy with them, then that's really all that matters. Because I got my Goodnight Pun Pun tattoo, and I really like it, not only because it looks nice to me, but also it is one that I thought had meaning, because that book kind of changed my life, changed my way of thinking.
It's real shit.
So I'm happy with the tattoo. I think it looks nice. I don't really care if people think, oh, it looks like it's from a kid's book. I mean,
to be fair, that's the point.
I just kind of say, yeah, it looks like it's from a kid's book, but it's not. I gotta ask you something then. What was the main meaning that you derived from Goodnight Pun Pun? Like, what's the lesson that you got out of it?
I suppose, I suppose for those who aren't really sure about Pun Pun each volume follows a different stage of the main character's life, starting with when he's a young kid, and ending when he is,
If you have plans to read it, skip ahead to somewhere.
yeah, I suppose. It goes through the stages of his life. So he's a young kid, then in the next volume he's, high schooler, etc., etc. I always saw it as kind of showing how one's life can change along the way. And while everything may change and things can kind of go every which way, they can go horribly wrong, they can go horribly right, but at the end of the day you can find the good in a lot of
bad situations, kind of thing.
It's more you can find the good in life that you thought you might have forgotten, because this part's probably going to be somewhat spoilery for Pun Pun, but it's one of those things where you kind of just gotta say it, because beating around the bush won't help.
Yeah.
A lot of the story follows around how there are recurring elements through parts of his life. When he starts off in the first volume, when he's young, he meets a girl. This girl kind of changes parts of his life, but he's not ready to change with it, and she wants to do these things. He can't go along with it. For a while, she's gone. She disappears. But every volume, or was it every volume? Were there some volumes where she didn't appear?
I think she appeared in every single one, just sometimes more frequently or less frequently.
Yeah, well,
she did it. She was in every single one.
Yeah, well, she appears every stage of his life as this common element of his life that keeps coming back. When it reaches the end of it, it basically takes a very dark turn, and this part of his past, now, it's kind of... This is another thing that it shows, because Pun Pun is really good because you can take a lot from it, and this is another thing you can take from it the more you think about it. It's a common element of his life that hasn't changed, but he has changed to follow through with it. Because in the beginning, she basically says, as she's a kid, and she's like, I don't want to stay here anymore. You and me, I want us to run away. But Pun Pun is not ready for that. So he doesn't. This makes her sad, makes her go away. But eventually, in the later volumes, they actually do go through with it. Because she still kind of does, but she's changed a little. But now Pun Pun has changed. And he says, okay, we're going to do this. Shit goes absolutely tits up, and everything goes south, and some very bad things happen. But through it all, there are some different elements that come into play. And I always remember the last bit, because there's a part where you don't know what has happened to Pun Pun, and you have no idea what has happened. You have no idea what's happened to him. You kind of seen a cliffhanger. Anything could have happened. But and then it goes to a different character who you've seen a bit before, and you see his life now, and it's good. He's a teacher or something. He's happy, and he just happens to see Pun Pun, and they wave, and they have kind of a moment of it's the same old Pun Pun I used to know way back when, because this guy hasn't seen him for like most of his life.
Yeah,
and it's one thing you kind of have to see to read it, because Pun Pun is represented as like a little very simplistic duck-looking dude, little bird. But through the book, he changes his look, and eventually, in the darkest part of his life, he is basically a person with a black bird head. But in that final scene, after all of this has happened, you just see him as the old, cute-looking duck thing that he used to be. And I feel it shows a lot of it shows how in a lot of parts of life you can a lot of things can happen and fuck shit up, but you can always recapture a lot of good things in your life and see what made those innocent days good, and you can always retain that. It's all over the place, but it's very good.
The meaning that I derived from it, which I really like Pun Pun. It's probably easily my favorite book of all time. But I like to ask people that have read it, the very few people that I know that have, what they derived from, what they took away from it. Because almost every single one has been different. And I can't wait until my coworkers finish it so that I can ask them too. But what I got out of it was, because a lot of it pertains to like what you've done in life with what you've taken away from it, or like lessons that you've learned but haven't really quite sunk in yet until you have read it. What I got out of it was, it's hard to put it into words, but don't go full force into your dreams that you have. Like, don't just think realistically, because think about all the things that he wanted to do in his life, and like how far he tried to like do some of those things. Like when he was younger, he wanted to be an astronaut and all that, and he was like kind of all gung-ho about it for a little bit. And then Aiko, the girl, came around, and he said, one day I'm gonna like marry her or something along those lines. And like after that point, he hasn't seen her for like almost the rest of his life, and if he has, it's only been like brief flashes. It's been years and years he hasn't seen her. And he says, if I don't have Aiko by this time, in 2 years, I'll kill myself. And then before that happens, he gets her, and then they love each other. They think they love each other, but it's
the relationship angles in Pun Pun are heavy.
And it's a very toxic and hard to look at relationship. They aren't made for each other at this point, but they thought that they loved each other so much, when it was just that rekindled love of the same thing that they had when they were
what
kids.
They used to have.
And it just doesn't work. And you see it all throughout the book too, where Pun Pun, he does have people that he works with. Like that one girl from the driving school, he could have stayed with her, she would have been happy, he would have been happy. But because Aiko stepped back into his life, he left her. Same thing with Sachi.
Yeah.
He ran away with the supposed girl of his dreams. He ran away from them, and it turned out horrible. And I'm looking at things in my life that almost happened the exact same way, where like I'd be so gung-ho about a dream that I was chasing that I didn't stop to think, like, this might not be something good. Like, I let my dreams turn into a nightmare. And I've started thinking more critically after that, where I used to ride a motorbike. And I got it because I just really wanted a motorbike. My dad had a motorbike, all my neighbors had motorbikes. And it was fun when I had it sometimes. But, like, other than that, I honestly only really got it because I thought that it was just cool. I thought that, like, everyone would be like, hey, that's a cool guy, and then after a little while I realized no one really cares about that. But from riding it for, like, the 2 years that I had it almost every single day, because it was a good mode of transportation, I liked it, but I didn't think it was worth it after a little while, because the amount of times that I almost got hit or somebody didn't see me was stacking up, and it was getting more and more scary to go out there. So eventually I sold it, and I'm very, very glad that I did that instead of continuing to hope and pray that I would appear cool to everyone around me, when it was at that point where, like, yeah, nobody really fucking cares what you do anymore. You're just another person. But my neighbor, he was also a motorcyclist, and he died recently because he got hit, and I'm just thinking about all the times that could have been me, that could have been my dad, and my dad stopped riding, my neighbor's dad stopped riding, so I kind of stopped that dream. And I've also been thinking about that whole thing with space as well, where, like, my dream is to become an astronaut, but I know that when I get up there, I'll just be disappointed because I wasted my life trying to get into space when everything I need is down here.
Life is whack like that.
Indeed.
But that's a depressing episode.
That is a depressing episode.
Yeah, the last, like, fucking 20 minutes got fucking dark.
I mean, that's what happens when
you gotta have them sometimes, I guess.
Yeah.
Feels real.
I'm just sitting here like, fuck.
Tyler's
I don't even know what the
feeling,
fuck to say.
He's
Tyler,
feeling
now Tyler has to read Goodnight
Yeah,
Pun Pun
right?
and
Tyler.
be
I'm
just
so
as
fucking
hollow and
confused
depressed as
here.
us.
We'll get you them volumes. We'll make you read them, and then you'll come back like emo and depressed. But that's a story for another time, because we are way over time. So thanks for coming to the MD Cast, half depressing episode.
This is episode 10?
Yes.
Episode 10.
Episode 10.
Happy little episode 10.
Yeah. We finally reached the double digits. We would have done it earlier, but we had to be special and name the Nature Cast separately.
Meh.
They're just the specials.
What?
They're just the specials.
Yeah, special Christmas episodes.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Thanks for stopping by. It's been your hosts. It's been Kyle. It's been Eric. It's been Tyler.
And heroin gums.
And heroin gums. We'll see you next time when we relocate to a new